Welcome to the Bahamas. The Bahamas is a group of islands located in the Atlantic Ocean, just east of Florida and the United States. These beautiful islands are home to a diverse culture, stunning beaches, and a rich history that dates back to the indigenous Lucayan people. In this podcast, we'll be exploring all that the Bahamas has to offer, from its cultural traditions to its tourist attractions, and we'll also discuss some of the environmental challenges facing this island nation. So join us as we delve into the beauty and complexity of the Bahamas. The Bahamas has a long and fascinating history dating back to the indigenous Lucayan people, who arrived on the islands around 500 AD. These people lived in small villages and relied on the sea for food and transportation. In the 16th century, the Bahamas were claimed by Spain, but it was the British who ultimately took control and established the first permanent settlements on the islands. The Bahamas became a British colony in 1717, and remained so until 1973, when the country gained its independence. During this time, the Bahamas played an important role as a hub for trade and transportation in the Caribbean, and it also became a popular destination for tourists seeking sun, sand, and sea. Today, the Bahamas is a sovereign nation with a rich cultural heritage that reflects its indigenous, European, and African roots. The culture of the Bahamas is a vibrant and diverse blend of African, European, and Caribbean influences. This can be seen in many aspects of Bahamian life, including music, art, and cuisine. Music is an integral part of Bahamian culture, and it reflects the island's diverse heritage. Bahamian music includes elements of calypso, reggae, and soca, as well as traditional African rhythms and European melodies. The Bahamas is also home to a thriving music festival scene, with events like Bahamas Carnival and Bahamas Junkanoo Festival celebrating the country's rich cultural traditions. Art in the Bahamas is also diverse, with a range of styles and mediums on display. From traditional Bahamian crafts like strawwork and wood carving, to contemporary paintings and sculptures, there is something for every art lover in the Bahamas. Cuisine in the Bahamas is similarly diverse, with a mix of African, European, and Caribbean flavors. Traditional Bahamian dishes include conch salad, cracked conch, and fish chowder, all of which are made with local seafood. Other popular dishes include jonna cakes, a type of cornbread, and guava duff, a dessert made with guava fruit. Overall, the food in the Bahamas is fresh, flavorful, and reflective of the country's unique cultural influences. The Bahamas is a popular tourist destination, and it's easy to see why. With its beautiful beaches, world-class diving and snorkeling, and stunning national parks, there is something for everyone in the Bahamas. One of the biggest draws for tourists in the Bahamas is the beaches. The Bahamas is home to some of the most beautiful beaches in the world, with crystal clear water, white sand, and an abundance of sunshine. Whether you want to relax on the beach, swim in the sea, or try your hand at water sports, you'll find plenty of options in the Bahamas. For those interested in diving and snorkeling, the Bahamas is a paradise. With its crystal clear water and abundant marine life, there is plenty to see and explore beneath the waves. From colorful coral reefs to shipwrecks and sunken plains, there is something for every level of diver in the Bahamas. The Bahamas is also home to several stunning national parks, including the Exuma Cayes Land and Sea Park, the Abaco National Park, and the Andros Island Bonefish Habitat. These parks are home to a wide variety of plant and animal life, including endangered species like the West Indian flamingo. Finally, the Bahamas has a rich history, and there are several historical landmarks worth visiting. These include Fort Charlotte, a 19th-century fort in Nassau, and the Pompey Museum of Slavery and Emancipation, which tells the story of slavery in the Bahamas. Overall, there is no shortage of things to see and do in the Bahamas, making it a must-visit destination for travelers from around the world. Like many island nations, the Bahamas faces a number of environmental challenges. These include climate change, pollution, and overdevelopment. One of the biggest threats facing the Bahamas is climate change. The Bahamas is particularly vulnerable to the impacts of rising sea levels and stronger storms, which could devastate the country's infrastructure, economy, and natural resources. In recent years, the Bahamas has experienced a number of powerful hurricanes, which have caused significant damage and disrupted the lives of many Bahamians. Another environmental issue facing the Bahamas is pollution. The Bahamas is home to a number of industries, including tourism, fishing, and shipping, which can all contribute to pollution. In addition, the country lacks a comprehensive waste management system, which can lead to the buildup of trash in certain areas. Finally, overdevelopment is a concern in the Bahamas. As the country's economy has grown, there has been an increasing demand for new hotels, resorts, and other tourist facilities. While this has brought economic benefits to the Bahamas, it has also put pressure on the environment, as new construction can lead to the destruction of natural habitats and the disruption of ecosystems. Overall, it will be important for the Bahamas to find ways to balance economic development with environmental protection in order to preserve the beauty and natural resources of the country for future generations. In conclusion, the Bahamas is a beautiful and culturally rich country with a lot to offer visitors. From its stunning beaches and world-class diving, to its vibrant culture and rich history, there is something for everyone in the Bahamas. However, it is also important to recognize that the Bahamas faces significant challenges, including climate change, pollution, and overdevelopment. In order to preserve the natural beauty of the country for future generations, it will be important to address these issues and find sustainable solutions. If you enjoyed this podcast, we encourage you to like, subscribe, and check out our other podcasts. We appreciate your support, and we hope you'll join us again for more discussions about the Bahamas and other fascinating topics.